Hello my crafty lovelies, welcome back to another episode of Come Craft With Me. We're working on our fabric book at the moment, and for those ladies that missed out on an order for the fabric book, don't stress, I'm in the middle of cutting out more. I'm going to do some big ones. I'm also going to do some smaller ones too, so half the size. There are some fabrics that are the same. You may have a smaller piece than in the first kit, but you'll end up with extra fabric instead. Probably of a different colour. So I'm in the middle of working that all out at the moment, and my bed's got a big pile of lace on it. I sat there last night cutting out some borders to put in it off of the tablecloths and promptly cut my finger, so that was clever. But anyway, I was trying to decide whether I was going to do some more cutting out of the kit or do some crafting, and I wanted to do both, and then I had some inspiration for what I wanted to do on this book, so I thought, well, let's get on with that. So I thought I'd work on a cream page today, and what I've got here is obviously some of my lace. This is a wide, what do they call it, volume glaze, something like that. I'm not sure how you pronounce it, but it's something like that. So I've got some of that. I do sell this. This is about $3 a metre. Right. And I do have wider ones as well. I have them in white. I have them in cream. There's a lot of stuff that's not in the shop. Just ask me. The group is Luscious Laces on Facebook. I will put the link down below. So anyway, I've decided I'm going to have pockets all the way through this book, because then it means I can put bits and pieces in the pockets as well. So I'm going to put my piece of calico in here. I've actually measured it out, so I'm going to cut that about there, and I'm going to fold it up a little bit. So it doesn't really matter what fabric you put underneath the pocket if you're going to put lace on the top. So I'm putting lace on the top, so it doesn't matter. I'm just using scraps of calico because that's what I have. But you could use anything, or you could use nothing. I've just watched Christa's, sorry, not Christa's, oh, well, I saw Christa's opening her thank you gift for entering the birthday challenge, but I've also just watched Jeanette with her versions of the book, and I love the way she's folded it all up and changed it around. She always does something a little bit different and surprises me, so I do like that about you, about Jeanette. So the glue gun is on, but probably helps if you put glue in it, hey? Works a bit better that way. Oh, look at that, now it comes out. Oh, silly girl. And up until about 2 minutes ago, I had my puppy dog sitting behind me, my dog lumbar support. And when I got up to get some bits and pieces, he decided, oh no, if you're going to move around, I'm going to move too. So he does like to get in behind me and stay nice and warm, which is all right because the seat is quite a deep seat, so I'll just sit forward a little bit more. So I'm going to put that across there, and then I'm going to put this lace across. And this is beautiful. I mean, it's stitched so good that you can't tell really which side is the top. So I mean, that's when you can tell a good quality lace, is when the stitching's pretty even on both sides. is really, that is the wrong side and that is the right side. So even if you muck up, it still looks pretty good. I'm going to put this on here and just leave it overlapping a little bit. Get my handy dandy spatula without the handle. It's just a silicone spatula for those ladies that can't afford the expensive glue gun accessories. Works just the same. And I'm all for saving money. I'll pick that up at our $2 shop. So $2 for a spatula. That's fine by me. I can afford $2. So I'll just seal that all the way around so it stays there. So it's a nice fine day today. Again. So I'm going to try and get more washing out. I'm going to get some washing in too. Hey, who cares if it sits on the line? I don't have to go anywhere. It doesn't matter if it gets a little bit faded. Save myself a little bit of work. It'll come in eventually. That's the one thing that doesn't stress me out, you know. A lot of things, you know, it has to be done a certain way. Like my linen cupboard, you can't go in my linen cupboard. Oh goodness. It's got to be folded a certain way and everything's got to have the edges the right way, and I get very upset if you muck it up. Okay, now what I have thought is I would like to add one of my special trims on here. Now this one came from Christa, and she has her YouTube channel of Second Chance Creations. She makes beautiful horses that I love, love, love. And she sent this to me about a year ago. Still got it, and I've been hanging on to it to use. And it's got this beautiful print up here and these lovely scallops down the bottom. I don't have the heart to cut it up, so what I'm going to do, because I want to actually show these little appliques at the top, rather than chopping them off, I'm going to fold that so that they sit up a little bit, and then you'll be able to see them on here like that. So I'm going to have that, so that's hanging down, so that will become my lace, my dangle, and I'll see a little bit of white through the middle, and then you have the cream on the top and the bottom. So that scallop goes there, and it measures out perfectly so that I have a scallop ending on each end of the page. So I'm going to cut this off here. Like that. And that still leaves me a piece to do something else with. So I'll put that back in Christa's bag. And Christa does these fabulous crochet bits and pieces, and I've got some crochet bits and pieces that I thought about putting on this page. So, but I'm going to get this on first. I've got to decide how much of the dangle I want hanging over the bottom, like that. And look at that! I like the way the other little dangles sort of show behind it. So, put that page up there. I think I will glue this down before I actually fold it, before I actually glue it on. I know what I meant. So fold it over and glue that down. I can glue onto the page. Oh, I still haven't oiled my chair. One of these days I'll remember. Oh, my puppy dog's snoring next to me. They do love to keep me company. I don't have a problem with that. More glue, more glue. Yeah, so I'm going to do several kits up. I've actually got 3 kits in mind at the moment. So I'm going to do some more large books. I'm going to do some smaller books. And I'm also going to make a kit up for the little doily books that I made. So I've just cut out some doilies. Not that I didn't have doilies already cut out. I've got hundreds of the damn things. But I've just cut out some more doilies so that I can actually put some small doilies and some big doilies in the kit, and you can make 2 doily books. And then I'll put some laces and little bits of fabric, you know, just get things like this, about this size, so that you can put them in the little doily book. And then I can put a larger variety in if I just do little bits. So let me know if you'd like that idea, because a lot of people seem to like that little doily book. I've just got to decide how much of this is hanging down. What do you think? That looks pretty, hey? So, yeah, so that's 3 kits I'm hoping to get out soon. Unfortunately, I haven't done kits in a while, but I'm trying to get back into it. Sometimes life just gets in the way, doesn't it? It's very hard when you're going through a rough time to think about what you can do for others, you know. And I wanted to do a lot of things for my group, but did go through a lot of health problems and a lot of hard times, and it just made it very awkward to think about that sort of thing. And you just sort of lose all motivation. Now, unfortunately, I was doing some pocket wall hangings, and they were just too large. And I was actually losing money on them, unfortunately. But not only that, they were taking too much time to make, and it got to the point where I just didn't have the motivation to go back to finish them, even though there were people that still wanted them, and I'm very sorry if you missed out. I may consider doing them at a later date. I have a couple that are half done, but at the moment, like I said, I've lost my sewing machine foot, so I don't know whether I can buy a new one. But I suppose that would be helpful, wouldn't it? Make sewing a lot easier. But yeah, it's a bit hard to control a sewing machine without a foot on it. But I had people helping me move the house around, and that's how it went. So now I've just got to go in and glue these little sections down. That's down lovely. that's so pretty. Do love this lace, Christa. Thank you very much. Must be lunchtime, I think, because my tummy's starting to growl. So sorry if you can hear that. Oh, that's pretty. How does that look? Oh, isn't that gorgeous? And I bought some new laces the other day. I did tell you girls I bought some new laces, and I put that beautiful lace on the flip side there. That's a new one. That's $4.50 a metre. And I was going to show you a couple of the other ones. So we had this one last time, but I bought some more of it because it's very delicate and it has been very popular. And this is very pale lilac. Almost looks pink, but it's sweet as, you know. Oh, I could put something through the middle there on that white. And I'll lose that pattern on the fabric. I don't know, I might do that yet. And then, of course you saw that one. And I have this one. This beautiful hyacinth colour. This is just fabulous. Look at that. Now it does have the extra bit down the bottom here, but you can fold that and stitch if you want, or glue it. And you can trim up round the lace if you want, or just pin that straight over a pocket. It's quite a wide one. That's $5 a metre, that one. And I do have some lovely people that I order lace through and buy my lace through. So, of course, you've got that beautiful glitter. And on this side here, now this is supposed to be magenta, but to me, magenta is a very dark, almost red colour. So how they've come up with magenta for this colour, to me, this is a light fuchsia. So, but isn't that beautiful? I think I might use a bit of that, I'm not sure. Well, that would look pretty. What do you think? Oh, doesn't that stand out gorgeous? I think I might use a piece of that. I mean, I've got all these beautiful laces at my hands. Surely I can use a little bit. And I was going to show you what I did with the other page. I'll show you in just a moment. I can bring that just up from that wire a little bit. That would be perfect. I found one of my laces that goes absolutely perfect around the edging. I'll show you in just a second. Let me get this down. Oh, that's pretty. That's so pretty. I still get to see those little appliques just poking out over the top. So that's nice. Oh, that's so sweet. We get to see a little bit of the white. Sorry, noisy bags. I do like to keep my delicate ones in the bag so they don't get dirty or dusty or anything else. There we go, look at that. And you can just see those little appliques at the top there. There they are there. And you see a little bit of the white here. So I'm happy with that. Isn't that pretty? So on this side here, I found this lace that I have. And I think this is perfect because it actually went around the rose at the top. And then down here, it actually went around this piece with the roses on. And then it went around this rose as well. So isn't that a gorgeous trim? So I did that on both pages. So look at that, and managed to get it around the rose there, around the roses there, and had to cut it and change it a little bit at the top just to get it to do that top section there. But that still looks lovely, doesn't it? And it gives it a nice look on the edge of that page. So not sure what's going on the other side of that yet, but I'll figure it out. So I had to show you girls that. So let's go back to this. This is the first page here. Now I've got a few other things here that I wanted to put on this page. I have this pretty flower from Linda Carruthers. I was thinking about putting that on the page, but I really need to put something on the edge first. Or I've also got this one as well, which is a cream. So I've got the pink there. I don't know whether the pink goes with that fuchsia, but we'll see. Maybe I'll put the cream one on. And this is so soft. This is beautiful. I don't know what she's made it with, but it's really soft. It's gorgeous. They're beautiful, Linda. And they're both from her. So I'm going to put them back in the bag just for now. But I do have an applique here. And this is from Christa as well. So it's a beautiful applique. I also have some of her doilies. So I have lots of doilies here that she sent me. And that's beautiful. I love that tag. So that tag, I'm thinking I'm going to pop that in one of the pages, in one of the pockets. Isn't that gorgeous? That was from Christa as well. I don't think they're the doilies I was thinking of though. I have got one from her from last time. And look at these. Aren't they beautiful? I think they're gorgeous. And she's got some dangles and a tag there. So I don't know if I'm going to put them on there. I also have some few other ones. This one. And some little flowers. Aren't they sweet? And then I have a couple of bigger ones here. I don't want to use the biggest one because it wouldn't fit on there, not the way I want it to. But maybe this one, which I think is beautiful. They're all beautiful, but I used to crochet a long time ago. But I could never get them nice and even like this. It's gorgeous. Mind you, I crocheted a whole dress one day. Just because I felt like it. So I don't know whether to put a layer on there. That's pretty. I have to decide what's going down the side. And I've also got this little applique. So I'm going to put that away. Don't know. Decide about them later. But I do want to put this applique up in this corner. I just need to decide what's going down the side. So let's have a little look in my scrap barrel. Doesn't have to be the same both sides, but we'll see. That's bigger pieces in the bottom. I don't think we'll have green. Maybe not. I think I've got another bag there of scraps. Let's have a look at that. Little homemade tassels. Too cute for a project I was doing. Put that back into Christa's bag. Okay. No. Some little flowers. And they're cute. Little dangles. Now that was an idea. Did see some dangles there, didn't I? What did I do with those dangles? There they are. I might use them. Sometimes you get a little bit of lace and the lace is damaged, but the dangles are okay. So, or vice versa. The dangles are damaged and the lace is okay. So, I might... see the lace is damaged there, so I can't send that out to a client, can I? So that becomes something that I use. Yeah. Very good. I almost feel like I'm taking away from when I add stuff onto beautiful doilies like this that people have handmade. It's like I don't want to put anything on it, but hopefully I haven't taken too much away from that. There you go. Look at that, isn't that beautiful? Now I want, excuse me, a drink. But I want a pearl or a diamond or something, a gem to go in the middle of that. I think we'll have turquoise. That purple's probably a bit too bright. Let's see. Let's find something sparkly. I don't want those flowers, they're too big. No, too dark. Now look at that. That looks like it could be alright. That one. I kind of like that. Let's see if I've got anything else. Oh, now hang on, look at that one. That looks better. I think I like that better. Let's see. Oh yes, I do. Thank you for these beautiful crocheted creations. Oh, I hope you like that. Look at that, isn't that beautiful? Right, that's going to go on that page. So I'm just going to stick the middle for now, but once I get my lace on the side, I will pin that down a little bit better. Not completely, but I don't want it coming off the page, do I? Put that out of the way. Might be enough. This is a pretty little trim, look at that. Pleated, the tops are covered over, and it's ever so soft. Isn't that cute? And it's only $1 a metre. I've got a little bit of that left. Actually, I think I've got one card left. So that might look nice going down the sides. Yeah. I think I'll do that. So, just going to shift the applique. Just make sure I've got it going the right way. I'm just going to tuck under that very end there, just so it's finished off like that. See how it's at an angle? And I'm going to take it into that corner like that, so it comes around. I'll show you in a second. Alright. So I'm actually going to start it at the top and then bring it around. Just put a little pleat there. Look at that. There you go. Just makes that corner look like it's finished. This is such a sweet trim. Might even go back and put something over the top of that, even though it's nice and neat. I just want to make sure it's going to cover up all this edge. Might have to just take a little bit off there. Okay. Oh, that was nice. And I'll just fold that end underneath. And I'll tuck that round too. So I'm going to put that on the other side. I'll do that once I get off though, because this recording's getting a bit long. And I'm going to put that applique in there, like that. Isn't that gorgeous? I might even, I'm not sure yet. Oh, get this out. Got a little piece of this left. This is another one of the fairly new ones. This is the white rose with the iridescent through it. I might put that just over the top of that like that. So I'm going to do that, and then I'm going to cut up some kits, and I'll catch you ladies later. So I'll download this now so you can watch. Bye.